Hey YouTube, this is me, Acefangamestudio, and I'm here with a tutorial on how to teach you how to model a gun with using a reference image only. Go into View and select the side view. Then we're going to go online to theblueprints.com, www.the/blueprints.com, and just go to the database and find weapons. And I going to do a rifle, so probably AK-47 or not. I can, yeah, but yeah, I'll do an AK-47. Right click, save as, save it to my desktop. Gonna hit view again, hit background image. So a window will come up, hit use background image. Switch this to 0%, blend 0%, so there's no transparency. That's just a personal preference for me. You don't have to do that. I hit load. I'm loading the picture up. Select image. I can minimize that by just hitting that small arrow right here. I'm using the mouse wheel to scroll, shift and the mouse wheel to scroll up and down, and control and the mouse wheel to scroll left and right. I'm going to try to move this up a little bit. Important buttons that we'll be using in Blender today for this tutorial is this small red triangle and this little blue triangle. I'm going to rotate this and try to get it on the side since I'm in side view, and switch to the blue triangle. This lets you scale on the axis. I can scale on the X, well, whatever axis this is. I would assume X. Yeah, X, Y, or Z. Make scale on the x-axis and try to make it more skinnier, because no one has a gun this fat and you're not really going to do a reference that big, and you can always scale your weapon after you get finished. I'm going to hit view and go back into side again. I'm going to hit tab and go into edit mode. Hit A to select nothing, then hit B, and you should be in point mode right now, so drag and get these two bottom ones right here, and hit Z to make this transparent. Make sure you go back into translate mode. Hit the blue arrow and drag this up. Try to get this as close as you can here. I'm going to just try to move it as possible to line it up. That's your best bet. And I'm not claiming to be no means good at this process, but this is just a simple tutorial on what I do. Since I've lined this up, I'm going to try to start with the base, and I'm not trying to go picture perfect for the AK-47. I'm just trying to get it to look as noticeable. I hit region, extrude, do not move the mouse key anywhere, and just click, turn to the side, and we're going to go back into the scale mode, and I'm going to shrink the x-axis again just a little bit, tad bit, then go back into side. Then I'm going to switch back into translate mode, the red triangle, and drag out. Sorry. Then I'm going to select this top point and drag it down. Usually one top of the base is always edited, and one like the bottom right here is never touched. Well, that's a rule I learned for it. I'm going to select this side again, extrude, move nothing, go back to the side, switch back into the scale mode, and scale the x-axis again, and that is basically what you continue doing for trying to curve the gun. Select none, use B, and select this point. Make sure you are in point mode right here. This is how you determine if you're in point mode, line mode, or face mode. And by all means, we will use face mode and maybe a little bit of line mode. It depends who you are, how you want to do it. I don't think I scaled it. Yep, that's fine though. I didn't scale it, but it's basically fine for what I'm gonna do. How I'm rotating with Alt, hitting Alt and then clicking with the left mouse button, and I hit Z to make it solid again, so I can see what's actually going on. And I switch back into side mode. Hit Z to make it transparent. Select none. And this is where the modeling comes in. As you see, the AK-47 hilts right here, or whatever you want to call it. So I need to make a line that starts right there. I'm going to select the point with B, hitting B and dragging the left with the left mouse button. I'm going to hit the key K and select loop cut, and a pink line appears. There's two options: diagonally or vertically or horizontal. I'm going to select the horizontal option and drag it this yellow line and click again to drop it right here. As you see, I have a nice base to now extrude from here. I'm going to hit B and select that top point and this point right here. I'm going to go extrude, region, click, move the mouse nothing, and I'm going to go back into scale mode and scale this down again, sideways. Okay, I will now drag this out, and this now where the moving the bottom rule breaks, I can now, yes, stretch this out, but I do not move this ahead of this because I do not want an uneven distribution when I extrude. If I want to make that more curved or more touch the line, I just select that point, hit K, loop cut, and put a line right here, and select this point and drag it down. And it's just a process of just moving it over, hitting it however you want, just selecting point by point. There's two ways you can do this. Well, I'm just going with the more simpler way. Drag this down, select it again, continue, hit K, loop cut, put a line here, select this top point, and drag it up or down which way you want to keep the even distribution. Select again, hit K, create a line right here. You can always go back and edit these lines and continue to just keep this process going on so you can get an even distribution and keep it looking good. Just continue this till you get the hilt finished. As you see now, I've finished modeling the end of the gun, and this is my end result. This so far, it looks okay for real basic, but that's what I'm aiming for. Nothing too amazing. As you see, I'm trying to finish this last part, and I'm going to select this point, hit K, loop cut, and make a horizontal line right here. Deselect and select this point at the tip and drag it out. And I can go back and try to uh, smooth out the edge of this by going into this mode and hitting X and making it smaller. So that's basically the front part of the gun. Nice rim, nice shape. I'm gonna work on now adding the base and the trigger. I'm going to select this 4 points right here. Make sure you're in face mode. Alright, extrude. Now since this comes down, I'm actually gonna start trying to round it out. So I'll go into this mode, go into scale mode. Make sure you're on the right side, or it will actually like move everything together like it's doing now. Alright, now scale that down. Just trying to get a smaller size for that. Gonna take these 3 points, base mode, extrude. Well, I can basically just extrude down now. Just trying to, actually being kind of lazy right now, but still. I can still extrude now because I can always move the points. So, tutorial. That's good. Keep on dragging out. My brother had to ask me something, so you're asking if you thought, why was you seeing that's good? Someone was talking to me. Really think I effed up. Did I? No. Can still fix this. The loop cut, trying to move these sides in. Just continue doing this process till you get something. You get feasible or something that you think's a handle. This was not what I was going for. I changed completely on the style I was going to do it, but this also works too, fine. Depends who you are. I just created something totally different for the gun, so this looks semi-decent. This is what I was aiming for, something like this. And I will later pick up on something else, modeling the trigger and all this area, filling this in. I'll also talk about building this on the third part and making things look better.